We're in chapter 3, and we are looking at simple meter. Trust that you have looked at the PowerPoint as well as your textbook. In simple meter, we're going to be talking about beats and establishing beats and how we notate all of this. And the first term that's used is an accent. Talks about setting a steady beat. And I put a little accent, making it louder every other beat. You will notice that accents are designated by this symbol. Next term we have is meter. Meter is a regular pattern of stressed and unstressed beats. Most music has regular patterns of these. And you will, as you clap or you tap your foot, you'll be tapping your foot generally like right with each beat. Now, these are designated by what we will be calling meter signatures here in just a moment. But first of all, let's look at bar lines. Bar lines are these lines that go up and down across the staff. If you remember, this is a staff, 5 lines, 4 spaces. And bar lines divide the music into what are called measures. So between this bar line and this bar line, you have what's called a measure. So music placed between the 2 bar lines is a, measure. Now let's talk about meter signature. This will be found on page 48. Music is indicated by a meter signature consisting of 2 numbers placed at the beginning of each piece of music. So in this particular case, we have 2 beats in each one of these measures. And that's going to be indicated by these 2 numbers. Remember what that is? All right, treble clef. Just put a 2 and a 4. The 2 is going to represent how many beats are in every measure. In this case, there are 2. And the 4 means what kind of note is going to get 1 beat. And the 4 represents a quarter note. So let's have 4 equaling a quarter note. And if you remember, quarter notes get, in simple meter, get 1 count. So that it equals 1 count. So our top number tells us how many beats in a measure. In this case, it'll be 2. Let's just check this out. So if every quarter note gets 1 count, we have 2 quarter notes. We have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's indicated by this meter signature, or also called a time signature. Time signature. Also called meter signature. We get meter from poetry. I remember studying English literature in poetry, and you had different types of meter and so many feet. The term that I always remember is iambic pentameter. Can't remember exactly what all that was, but anyway, it was a particular rhythmic pattern of the beats in the poetry. So music also has the very same thing. In this case, we have 3 beats in a measure. And so that will be indicated with a 3 and a 4. 3 beats in a measure, quarter note gets 1 count. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And generally the accent will be on the first beat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Think of like a waltz. Then we have, this is called duple, triple, and quadruple. So this time signature is what? Right, 4 and a 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And every time you get to the new bar line, you start counting all over again. 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is simple meter. We have 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4.